All right, let's say you were just in an accident. You're trying to get your ducks in a row while working to get what you're rightfully owed. Well, personal injury attorney Richard Griffin is here to talk about how the Griffin law firm can overcome the adjuster's arguments that may present lowball offers. Richard, thank you for coming in.
Glad to be here.
All right, first thing that I want to go ahead and put out there, some people hear all these big words. What do they mean? So what is an adjuster?
Well, an adjuster is someone who works for the insurance company, and they are trained and paid to settle claims for as little as possible because it saves the insurance company money. The problem is that they're on the opposite side of the fence. If you're injured in a car accident or other accident, you need to get all of your medical bills paid and your lost wages paid and your pain and suffering. And so that adjuster is not on your side. They may seem to be, but really it's just a matter of when are they going to start attacking the case to try to pay less.
So it's almost like they're trying to trick you. So what are these tricks that they have in their bag that maybe sound good to us and it's okay to go through with, but in actuality it's not?
Well, one would be that they try to get to you as soon as possible to offer you a very small settlement. If they can get you to settle for a small amount, $500, $1,000, $2,000, before you get all the treatment you need, they may be able to settle a case that later turns out to need to have injections or surgery, which could be $20 or $30 or more $1,000. So settling it early, or if you delay in getting to the doctor, they can say, well, you must not really be hurt. Or if the property damage is low, sometimes they'll try to make a huge deal, a mountain out of a molehill there. There's a lot of different ways. So
at that point, you know, we as the adjuster's client, I guess you could say, when do we leave them? What do we need to do after that? You know, we start seeing all these red flags, but then at that point, is that when we come to you? You know, do we call the hospital? Because a lot of people are going to be confused at that point.
Right. Well, the first thing to realize is that you're not their client. You are actually the claimant. So you're on the other side. And calling us at 877-PAIN-LAW as soon as possible, we can get involved and make a big difference. You know, we can make sure that we avoid those, opening the door to those arguments that later may make the case more difficult to get the great settlement that you need and deserve, or it may mean that we have to litigate when we could have avoided that if we had just been involved early enough.
And your number is out there for people to call right now if they need to. So it's not, you know, you don't have to wait so if something's already happened. So Richard, again, one more time, your number.
877-PAIN-LAW, and you can visit us at 877painlaw.com.
So people can call you right now, go on your website, and they're immediately going to get help, which is what a lot of, obviously, your clients have done. They've come to you. So do you have any recent stories?
We do, you know, and there are stories where someone was injured in much the same situation. There was a car accident. They swerved when another car swerved into their lane. There wasn't a lot of property damage because they avoided the collision. They were seriously injured. The adjuster didn't want to pay much. 5 attorneys turned it down. We got involved and we were able to get the doctors to flush out that the prior surgery was why they were more inclined to need another surgery. So that case ended up settling for $235,000 when 5 other attorneys had turned that case down.
Oh my gosh, you guys literally shoot it through the roof. Okay, it seems like it would be a long process from injury, from accident, all the way through to the very end. So what's the average time that you can help push this along?
If we are involved right from the beginning, typically we're going to get this case settled for the policy limits or for the value of the case, usually within a month or 2 after you finish treating. Now, if you have more serious injuries, then sometimes that treatment period can go longer. We had another case where a little girl was on her bicycle and older lady got out of her vehicle and it backed down. She didn't put it in drive or park, she put it in neutral and it backed over her. That was a situation where there was only $11,000 in medical expenses, but she had horrible scarring. The adjuster didn't want to pay a lot of money on that. We were able to get a plastic surgeon involved to figure out how we could make those scars better. And we got a child psychiatrist involved because she was really struggling with that and the adjuster didn't believe it. Well, that one ended up settling for $200,000 based on only $11,000 of past medical. So we can make a big difference. And the important thing is to give us a call at 877-PAIN-LAW so we can talk to you about your case, the viewers there, so we can get started on it and get the answers that you need and start helping.
So Richard, you guys not only take it, you take it all the extra necessary steps. So of course, thank you always for coming in. If you guys need more information, of course, they're there to help you right now. So all you have to do is call 877-PAIN-LAW or again, log on to their website, 877painlaw.com.